All right, we're live. Good. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good week. I'm not sure what's going on with this camera. Feels like my head's getting chopped off. All right, there we go. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having a great week. I'm going on a little bit later than I normally do. Apologize for those of you that have been waiting my arrival, but I am here. If you are on watching this, please leave a comment. Let me know that you're here. Travis, good morning and Merry Christmas, brother. How the hell are you? Hey, great show the other day, man. I caught that one with you and Danny's son. That was a good one. I like that one. That was good. Good stuff. Good stuff. So yes, if you're on, leave a comment. I'm excited. This is the most wonderful time of the year because it's because of the holiday season. No, it's because it's Army Navy week. I said it. It is Army Navy week, and I love it. Love it. Well, good morning, Lauren. How are you? Little sister saying hello. That's sweet of you. It is Army Navy weekend, and some of you have hit me up, asked who I think is going to win this year. I'm going to show you. I said it right there. Boom. I hope. I love this time of year. The Army Navy game is the one event that I look forward to. I've covered Super Bowl, NCAA Final Fours, NASCAR, and a ton of other events, and grateful for all of those. But nothing compares to like going to an Army Navy game. I absolutely love it, and I've been fortunate enough to go for the last couple of years each year, and it's so much fun. There's so much tradition uh, there and, on both sides, and the Naval Academy, awesome over there as well. Now, granted, me being an Army guy, of course, I'm going to say Army, but it's so much fun going to those games, and more importantly, every week, or excuse me, leading up to the game during the week, seeing all the comments that people make on social media, if they're whether they're Army or Navy or the Marine Corps, it's a lot of fun. So I absolutely love this week. This is probably my favorite week of the year. Is Army Navy. So I hope everybody gets the chance to watch the game. They call it America's game, and it's been said that every person on the field is a hero, and I'm a firm believer of that. These young men that go out on the field, they do amazing. It's just fun. If you've never experienced an Army Navy game, hopefully next year we will be. I'm trying to do an Army Navy experience one of these years. It's something that we've been slowly working on. We thought we were going to be able to do it this year, but then COVID hit. So I'm going to push it to next year, and I'm going to try my ass off to try to get that to happen, where we take some people up there so they can experience. It's just truly amazing. So, all right, enough about Army Navy. Love it. But if you watch this, if you're on right now, or if you watch this later on throughout the day, either say go Army or go Navy. Let me know who you're rooting for this weekend. So, good stuff. Hey, it is time for your HMG weekly wrap up. It's been another busy week here with the shows, and some really good shows at that this week. So I'm going to kick it off right now, and then at the end of it, I got a couple of more announcements to make. And then if you guys have anything during this, leave a comment below, ask questions, whatnot, and I'll get to them before I get off air here. So, all right, the first show up this week, we have the Arms Room. It was a pre-recorded show this week, and they discussed the most common mistakes that they've seen shooters make over the years of teaching people. So, again, if you're not a shooter or you are a shooter just starting getting into shooting and you got questions, reach out to the Arms Room. John, Glenn, and Drew, they're great. I absolutely love taking their classes. That's the Arms Room. Check them out. Next up, we have the Military Millionaire podcast. This week's topic was getting your real estate license isn't worth it for investors. He had a special guest named Trevor West on the show. If you are an investor and you're thinking about getting a real estate license, you may want to listen to this first. You may not need it, so we'll see. George, I'm not sure what the spread is on Army Navy. I have not looked, but Army, they both got. I think Army's got a better record this year, but I think they had a better record last year and they lost. So we'll see. It's a good question. I'll find that out. Next up, the Gary BRUGMAN podcast. This was kind of a, I don't want to say pulling the heartstrings kind of a show, but Gary's a big dude, and he had an in studio guest this week. His son Jake. This was a really cool show. Kind of father son hitting it off. So Gary, the Gary BRUGMAN podcast with his son Jake. So check that out. Go Army. Love it, Jenny. Love it. Next up, we have Time to Shine Today with our buddy Scott Ferguson. Scott was pumping out a ton of content. Every week, Monday through Friday, he's got a show that comes up. So this week, there's quite a few of them that really connected and resonated with me this week. So some of the topics were using real estate investing as a vehicle to your freedom. The whirlpool effects of motivating leaders. I think a lot of us have been there before. Explore the spirit within you. This was really kind of a cool one with philosopher Michael Levy. I think I said that wrong. And then using his discipline of playing college football to level up his mortgage career with special guest Steve Austin. So a lot of cool shows that Time to Shine Today pumped out this week. So make sure you go follow him and check out those episodes this week. Let me see here. Next up, we have the Power of Investing in People podcast, Preparing for Emergencies with Jason McLaren. Jason is a United States Air Force firefighter veteran turned safety and emergency preparedness consultant. So he actually goes around and helps businesses prepare for emergencies and safety procedures and whatnot. It was a really cool show. So check that out. That is the Power of Investing in People podcast. Let me see here. I'm going to try to click on some of this while you're doing this. Here, okay. All right, next up we have... Oh, okay, here we go. On the Blue Line podcast with our buddy Wayne. Again, glad to see him back. This week, he's got special guest Ron Herman, who's a defense attorney, on, and they talk about a lot of different stuff in this show, and it was great. Two of the ones that really caught my eye were they talk about the importance of a good defense in our constitutional system, and I think we can all agree with the world as crazy as it is right now. We definitely need that. And they also talk about the importance of body-worn cameras in law enforcement. And I'm curious to get other law enforcement personnel that are out there that watch this. What's your opinion on body cameras? I personally, I'm not a law enforcement person, but I think it's important that the cameras are worn. So I'd be curious to see what everybody else's opinions are on that. So check that out. That's this week's On the Blue Line podcast. Next up, we got For the Sake of the Child from our dear friends over at the Military Child Education Coalition. This week, they have a program called Pass Student to Student. And this week, S2S student Sierra shares her journey from S to S to where she is now. She shares her journey from Washington State to the Ukraine and back. Explains how the disappointment of the canceled summer 2020 plans taught her what is truly important. Then, and I quote, this is from the young lady, my journey in becoming part of the student to student started when I was 10 and went to the Military Child Education Conference in Washington, D.C. with my active duty Air Force dad. Now, quote, it is great to do things in big numbers, but what makes the biggest difference is the interaction, one-on-one interaction that you have with individuals. Very mature young lady. This was a really, really great show. And for those of you that are active duty military or even veterans for that matter, you're getting ready to transition, go to Military Child Education Coalition. Follow them. They do webinars every week. They have just a slew of resources for active duty personnel. Active duty anyway, so check them out. Military Child Education Coalition. Yeah, check it out. Next up, we have Straight Outta Combat. Our buddy John Krotek. He's going through the archives right now, so you're going to see a lot of the old shows popping up in the archives as he's getting ready for a new season coming up sometime at the beginning of the year, or first quarter of 2021. So go check it out. There's a lot of really cool shows that he's done from Straight Outta Combat. Great interviews. All right, we're almost done here, folks. We're almost done. Stay with me, because you're going to want to hear the last one I do. All right, next up, Not Your Average Operator. They had another great show this week. They have a special guest, Casey Ingram, who's a prior service Marine. This week, and this one really hit home, and I think a lot of us veterans that are out there that watch this and whatnot, even family members can probably relate to this. But this week's story was of strength, the belief in the best version of yourself, and the tenacity to not give into our dark impulses. Great show, so check that out. Next up, Get in the Flow. This is one of our newer shows. This is their third episode with us. Kaylin talking about branding versus marketing, and I think sometimes people get the two mixed up. So she kind of breaks it down into detail how they work together to get the message out that you're wanting to portray for your business. So check that out. That this week's Get in the Flow. What do we got here? Anybody else watching? Leave a comment. Remember, don't forget Army Navy. Go Army. Go Navy. Did I just say that? Go Navy. Anyway. All right, we got two more here, and then I got a couple announcements. Next up, we got Veterans Unite and the People's Patriot Project. Every Sunday, got your 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. They do it on Facebook. You can either go to the Veterans Unite Facebook page or the People's Patriot Project Facebook page and watch the show there. So make sure you check that out. And then the last show of the week was one that I did, the Decision Hour. This one here, you do not want to miss this episode this week. I have a Gold Star mother and someone who I am honored to call my friend, Debbie Lee. It never ceases to amaze me when I talk to this woman. She has a heart of just a huge heart, and she does a ton of things for others. And this week's topic was random acts of kindness. I've known Debbie since like 2012, and a little back brief on Debbie. Debbie's son Mark was the first Navy SEAL killed in Iraq in 2006, and he wrote a letter home, and we talk about that in the show, and we talk about what she's doing now. She has a program. She's the founder of America's Mighty Warriors. So check that out. I'll post the link to her website here in a minute. And within that, they have a program called Helping Heroes Heal. And we just go into pretty big detail with the hyperbaric oxygen therapy treatment. I'm not sure. I've never done it myself. Maybe some of you that watch this, that are watching right now, or that watch this later, maybe you have some experience. And if you do, please comment on it. But we go into pretty big detail on the hyperbaric oxygen therapy and what it's doing for our nation's heroes and whatnot. So if you don't know who Debbie Lee is, again, Gold Star mother, founder of the America's Mighty Warriors, check it out. She's got an incredible story. It literally brings me to tears every time I hear her talk about it. Love her to death, and I was just very honored to have her back on the show after so many years. So check that out. Good. It was good interview. I loved it. So, all right. That said, we got a new show. HMG's got a new show coming. Our first new show of 2021. It's called Carry On Podcast. Not going to tell you anything about it right now because we got a couple more weeks left in December. But if you go to the website, click on shows, you'll see it right there. Carry On Podcast. It'll also be here in the comment sections here in the next several minutes once this is over with. I've got to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Prospect Hill Company, Prospect Hill Flag Company. Sorry, Joe. Prospect Hill Flag Company. Check them out. They do these great metal work. I don't know if I can probably see it in rooms of meth, but that metal flag right there, it's a heavy one, but it's freaking awesome. Check him out, Prospect Hill Flag Company. And then I also want to give a big shout out to my tax fella, our buddy Anthony over there. He's done a ton of stuff for us. It's tax season. Business owners, we got to have our 1099 stuff in at the end of the year, or end of this year and whatnot. So if you need somebody for like bookkeeping or to help do your taxes, whether it's for your business or personal, check out mytaxfella.com. So that said, all right, I'm going to see what if I missed any comments here. No. A couple of you still on. Appreciate you sticking with me. Again, that's my pick for this weekend. Sorry, guys. I know I got a lot of Navy friends, and I've been posting pictures and stuff from previous games. Posted a video. I love flyovers. The flyovers have been great. If you haven't seen those, I'll post more of those. Follow HMG on Instagram and whatnot, Parlor and whatever else. But anybody got anything? I'm gonna wait 1 minute here to see if anybody's got any comments, questions, cries of outrage, or whatnot. So. Again, I appreciate everybody, that come on and leave comments. Travis, most of yeah, right. It's good. I'll tell you what, man. It's yeah. I'm at a loss of words. I'm pumped. I'm pumped about this weekend. I think it's gonna be a good weekend. So we'll see what happens. Anybody? Anybody got anything? The couple people, if anybody's still there. I'll wait one more minute here. And those of you that watch this video later on, whether it's today or throughout the weekend, leave a comment. Let me know that you guys watched. And if you guys have ideas or stuff that you want to hear, or next week if you want shout outs or whatnot, hit me up. Leave us a message. DM us and let me know. I'll be more than happy to talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about. So, Outfitter advisor, Metal Flag Suites. Yeah. Hey, I will send you the information. He's a buddy of mine. Appreciate the comment. Outfitter Advisors. That's a great company. Make sure you guys check them out too. All right, guys. That's it. I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. Stay safe. Again, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Army-Navy game tomorrow. Don't forget. I want to know who you guys are cheering for. So leave a comment and then DM me if you guys got shout outs or anything that you would like for me to discuss next Friday. Until then, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys next week.